지금 시간은 2026년 2월 22일 오후 9시 53분입니다. Teen wins 25,000 prize thanks to origami. 종적기. Variation. A change or difference in amount, condition, etc. A different or unique version of something. There are many regional variations in Japanese pronunciation. Geometric, containing or characterized by lines and shapes. Piet Mondrian's paintings are famous for their geometric shape and primary colors. Shelter, a place that offers temporary protection or safety. The tunnel was used as a bomb shelter used during the war. Collapsible, of an object able to be folded or made into a smaller shape to save space. We buy two collapsible chairs for our camping trip. Scenario, a possible situation or series of events. In the worst case scenario, the project could be delayed by several months. Follow in someone's footsteps. To do the same as another person did before. Angelina Jolie followed in her father's footsteps and became an actor. Teen wins 25,000 prize thanks to origami. Origami is just a big fun. Origami is just a bit of fun. A way to pass the time or making something pretty to decorate your house with, right? Teen wins 25,000 prize thanks to origami. Origami is just a bit of fun. A way to pass the time or making something pretty. Make something pretty to decorate your house with, right? Not according to 14 years old Miles Wu. The New York teenager has just won 25,000 in a science, technology, engineering, and math STEM competition thanks to origami. Wu won the Thermo Fisher Scientific Junior Innovators Challenge for a project that explored origami-inspired engineering. He designed and tested more than 50 different variations of Miura-Uri fold, a geometric pattern with small panels and shape angles. Miura-Uri. He designed and tested more than 50 different variations of the Miura-Uri fold, a geometric pattern with small panels and sharp angles. We tested the design and found that the strongest one could support more than 9,000 times their own weight. The teen has been doing origami for about 6 years, and he turned his parents' living room into his testing lab. He didn't do all of the folding by hand. He used a computer program to help with design and a special machine to make sure the folding was done accurately. To make sure the folding was done accurately. In the future, he would like to use this design to help build temporary shelters for people to use after natural disasters. He said he had the idea for the shelters after seeing news after Hurricane Helen in Florida and fires in California. I thought maybe these origami patterns, which are strong and collapsible, could be used as emergency shelters in this natural disaster, kind of like a tent, he said. He added, I'd also like to explore other ways that different origami patterns could be used in different scenarios. Wu accepts that he has more research to do. But the idea of origami inspired fire shelter may not be as strong as it sounds. Japanese architect Shigeru Ban has spent years turning things like cardboard tube and recycled paper into shelters that can be used after natural disaster. Perhaps we could follow in Ban's footsteps. What are your thoughts on Miles' accomplishments? Uh, Actually, I think Miles's most of accomplishment is the uh, going to the future. He want to develop the shelter for people. It means he want to prevent uh, to prevent people's are uh, uh, staying on the hot or cold or hot hard wind or hard rain without their house. So Mars is now going to the future. So I think that is the his most accomplishment. Have you done origami? Do you enjoy doing it? Yes, when I was an elementary school student, I enjoyed the origami every day. I usually made a 기러기. Made a wild goose every day. 학종이. So I enjoyed origami every day when I was an elementary school student. Were you into a good at STEM as a kid? Yes, actually, when I was an elementary school student, I love science and technology, engineering and math. But after I start to study in high school, I usually want to play every day. So when I was a kid, I love and good at STEM. But now after high school, I didn't. Would you rather study science, technology, engineering, or math? Actually, every day I research with the technology or engineering because I'm the software engineer. That's it. If you won $25,000, what would you spend it on? If I won the $25,000, I will buy more stocks for my future. Japan's childbearing rate hits record low. Cavity rate hit record low. Cavity. A part of a tooth that has decayed. My dentist told me I have a small cavity that will need a filling. Reach. To get to a particular level, rate, amount, etc. The Bugatti Veyron can reach a maximum speed of 410 kilometers per hour. Improvement. An example or action of becoming or making better. A thing that makes something better or is better than something else. Our sales figures are finally starting to show signs of improvement. Official. Someone with an important role in the government or some other public organization. Official said that 230 people died in the disaster. The real, the real way of running or practicing something that typically involves repeating it many times. We usually start the piano class with some finger drills, expand to make or become larger, more important, etc. Our company plans to expand to foreign markets. Japan's child capital rate hit record low. Cavity rates for children in Japan have fallen to the lowest level ever recorded, according to a German government survey. The survey is part of a yearly health study aimed at children from kindergarten to high school. Data from about 3 million students across Japan were looked at. Across all age groups, cavity rates reached their lowest level on record, dropping about 2 percentage points from last year. Among kindergarten garden children, fewer than 1 in 5 had a cavity, down from nearly 21% the year before. Elementary school students also saw improvement, with 31% having cavity, down from 33% in the previous survey. Junior high school students were at 25%, down from 27%, while 33% of high school students had cavity, down from 35%. A ministry official said that toothbrushing program may be helping to improve cavity rate. Children in Japan are taught to brush their teeth after every meal, even when they are at school. In many Japanese schools, students brush their teeth after lunch each day. In some schools, Teachers tell young students when to start and what to make sure they brush carefully and for enough time. Toothbrush, Toothbrushing program in Japan are not new though. Organized toothbrushing drill began in 1922 when elementary school students stood together with toothbrushes and were taught to move the brush up and down. In 1925, the activity was named the National School Toothbrushing Drills and expanded across the country. The drills were carried out at around 20,000 elementary schools over the next 10 years. The goal was simple: make brushing a daily habit for life. According to 2022 data from the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, 97% of adults in Japan now brush their teeth every day, and about 28% say they brush 3 or more times a day. What percentage of kindergarten children in Japan had cavities in the latest government study? Actually, only 31% having cavities from latest government study. When did organized toothbrushing drill begin in Japan? That drills began in 1922. What percentage of adults in Japan brushes their teeth 3 or more times a day? About 28% of Japanese adults. U.S. workers haven't saved enough for retirement. Retirement. An act of leaving one's job and no longer working, the period in a person's life after they stop working. Jeff decided to take early retirement after making a lot of money from selling his house. I plan to spend my retirement traveling the world. Median. Having a value in the middle of a set of numbers. In 2018, the median income in the US was around $39,000. Relay. To depend on someone or something for help, money, support, etc. The country's economy relies on trade with the European Union sponsor to provide money for something. Coca-Cola has been sponsoring the Olympic Games since 1928. Pension, money given to a person by a government or company when they retire. You can take out your pension when you're 65. Uh, Equivalent, equal in size, amount, etc., or serving the same purpose as something. His monthly salary is equivalent. Equivalent. His monthly salary is equivalent to what some people earn in a whole year. Equivalent. US workers haven't saved enough for retirement. The typical worker in the US has less than $1,000 saved for retirement, according to a new survey. A survey by the National Institute on Retirement Security (NIRS) found that the median amount the U.S. workers have saved in specific retirement account is just $955. The data includes workers aged between 21 and 64. In a lot of countries, people rely on government or company-sponsored pensions. But in the U.S., many people save for retirement through personal or workplace saving plans. A large number of people have not saved anything for retirement, according to the survey. The data looks quite different if people without any savings are not included, of course. Among those who have saved at least $1 in a retirement account, the median saving amount is 40,000. But the message from the survey is clear. Very few people are saving enough for their retirement. It's recommended that by the age of 30, American workers should have put the equivalent of 1 year's salary into their retirement salary saving. By the age of 15, they should have 6 times their annual salary in a pension savings plan. And by the time they retire at 67, their savings should be equivalent should be equivalent to about 10 times their annual salary. So, for example, someone making $45,000 per year should have saved $450,000 by the time they retire. But the NIRS estimated that even among people with retirement savings, only 18% are actually saving this amount. And at a time when people everywhere in the world are finding life more expensive, saving for retirement is getting harder than ever. What is the median amount US workers have saved in a retirement account? Almost $40,000. By what age should US workers have saved the equivalent of 1 year's salary? Uh, uh, for 30, for 30, they should have put the equivalent of 1 year's salary into their retirement account. What percent of people with retirement saving are saving the recommended amount? Only 18% of the people who has the retirement saving. What are your thoughts? The NIRS finding. Too many people does not ready to uh, their next plan to retirement. New airport plan for Machu Picchu. New airport plan for Machu Picchu. Trail, a path through a natural area. We hiked along a dried up river bed before the trail turned into the forest again. Authority, a person or organization with the power to make official decisions. According to local authorities, the fire has been successfully contained. Advocate, a person who publicly supported an action, idea, or cause. Martin Luther King Jr. was one of the most important advocates for the rights of African Americans. Martin Luther King Jr. was one of the most important advocates for the rights of African Americans. Irreversible, not able to be changed back to a previous state. Scientists say climate change has already caused irreversible damage to the Arctic. Pressure, the influence or effect of someone or something. It's hoped of expanding the city cycle line will ease some of the pressure on the public transport system. Supply, an amount of something available for use. Supplies such as gasoline, oil, milk, and sugar were related retention during the war. Supplies such as gasoline, oil, milk, and sugar were rationed during the war. Your airport plan for Machu Picchu. For a long time, visiting the Incan city of Machu Picchu in Peru meant walking along narrow mountain trails, sometimes hiking for a day to reach the city in the clouds. When a train route from Cusco to Aguas Calientes, the town near Machu Picchu, was built in the 1990s, it became easier to visit the UNESCO World Heritage Site. And soon, visiting Machu Picchu could be even easier with a new airport being built closer to the site. Authorities have talked about this new airport for many years, and they recently announced that Chinchero International Airport will be completed in late 2027. The airport will be just outside the historic city of Chinchero and will help visitors get to Machu Picchu without having to fly first to Cusco or Lima, Peru's capital. According to the BBC, the new airport will be able to handle 8 million passengers a year. We're allocated for the airport. Uh, while advocates for the airport say this could help the local economy by creating jobs and business opportunities, many people are not happy about it. Machu Picchu is Peru's top tourist attraction. In 2025, it received over 1.6 million visitors, according to its official website. But the site has had problems with over tourism for many years. In in 2019, new rules were introduced, allowing only a certain number of people to enter each day, with tourists having time slots for their visit. But even with these rules, the site still attracts large crowds. According to the BBC, the new airport could bring up to 200% more visitors to the area. Many people are worried this increase in visitors could cause irreversible damage to both Machu Picchu and the surrounding scared valley. Destroying part of the historic landscape and putting added pressure on the water supplies and waste systems. However, some believe the airport might never open at all. As one resident told the BBC, I've been hearing about the airport for about 30 years. Machu Picchu Airport. Chincharo. What are your thoughts on the plans to build an airport near Machu Picchu? Uh, Chinchero Airport is now in construction and will be completed in late 2027. Have you visited Machu Picchu? If so, how was it? If not, would you like to? Actually, I would like to visit the Machu Picchu with my family. What's the worst over tourism or overcrowding you've experienced? Actually, Jeju Island was the very uh, uh, was sustained very primitive nature, but now Jeju Island's primitive nature was destroyed about the over tourism. Uh, are there any places you'd avoid visiting due to over tourism? Actually, I don't want to visit the Cebu Island, Philippines, because Cebu is the most one of the most famous place for about the over tourism. What places in your country are suffering from over tourism? What place in your country are suffering from over tourism? Actually, some towns in the Seoul, uh, some people live in the kind of town, but many tourists visited their town. They want to uh, look around inside of their house, but uh, resident of the town doesn't want to don't want doesn't want like Pukchon or Ihwa So that is the uh, representative case of the over-tourism in the South. Have you visited any UNESCO World Heritage Site? Actually, Suwon Hwasong is very nearby, located very nearby my house. Suwon Hwasong is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. What are the most impressive historical sites you've ever seen? You have been to be you have been to? Actually, I uh, Namansansong is the most impressive historical site I've ever seen. I ever been. Uh, what historical site around the world do you want to visit? I want to visit the 만리장성. The Great Wall of China. Have you been to any tourist spot that were difficult to get to? Actually, when I was during the business trip to New York, I visit Little Italy alone. Actually, that is very dangerous spot, tourist spot, because actually that place actually lives the Italian peoples, and so they are too dangerous. So that is the my experience to visit tourist spots that were difficult to get to. Responsible tourism is the future of travel. Simon Reeve. Responsible tourism is the future of travel. Simon Reeve. What are your thoughts on the quote? What is quote? Actually, that is the very good sentence for tourism. Uh, 36 billion of Japan's new U.S. Investment announced bond. A type of loan where an organization or government borrows money from investor and promise to pay back the money with interest. Many investors lost confidence in the bond market after the global financial crisis. Many investors lost confidence in the bond market after the global finance crisis. Get something over the line. To successfully complete or achieve something, it's thanks to Henley that we managed to get the deal over the line. Over the line. Oh. Administration. The current ruling government is in a country. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was established during the Johnson administration. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was established during the Johnson administration. Tariff, tariff, a tax to be paid on goods entered or leaving a country. Country in the EU don't have to pay tariff when goods are transported between member states. Countries in the EU don't have to pay tariffs when goods are transported between member states. Impose. To introduce a rule or restriction. Mexico is one of several countries that impose a sugar tax on soft drink. Mexico is one of several countries that impose a sugar tax on soft drinks. $36 billion of Japan's new U.S. investment announced. U.S. President Donald Trump has shared details of the first three U.S. projects that will be funded by Japan as part of the trade deal between the two countries. He described it as an exciting and historic moment for the U.S. and Japan. Trump said Japan will invest $36 billion in three projects, out of the total of $550 billion the country is set to invest in the U.S. This promise formed part of the deal with two countries signed in July last year. The announcement was made on Trump's social media platform, Truth Social. He said Japan is now officially and financially moving forward with its first set of investments. The largest of the three projects is a natural gas power plant in Ohio, which is cost $33 billion. The U.S. Department of Commerce said it will be the largest natural gas plant in the world. It will be operated by SP Energy, which is owned by Japan's SoftBank Group. Japan's trade ministry said Toshiba, Hitachi, and Mitsubishi Electric, all Japanese firms, may be involved in supplying equipment to the plant. The second project is an artificial diamond plant in Georgia, while the third is an oil export facility in Texas. Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi said the project will help ensure economic security and growth. Japanese Trade Minister Ryosuke Akazawa added that the trade deal will benefit Japanese firms and the Japanese investors financing the project will profit if they are successful. However, Akazawa said that most of Japan's financing will come in from bonds and loans from the Japan Bank for International Cooperation. It wasn't an easy deal to get over the line, and it has taken months of the talks to achieve. However, Trump said one of the key factors behind the deal was the tariff his administration imposed on Japanese imports. Japan agreed to further invest in the U.S. if the tariff were cut up to 15%. Before that, some of tariff on imports from Japan had been as high as 50%. What are your thoughts on Japan's new U.S. important project? Uh, that is a very sad story because uh, uh, after Donald Trump elected, he Trump uh, had all powers of the government in the U.S. So he want to raise the U.S.'s income with with the uh, with the say tariff. Uh, that is very sad story because it's the that is the reversible action with the trend of world trading. So that is very sad story for us too. How do you think the investments will benefit Japan? Japan get the 10% discounted tariffs with this investment, but it is not benefit for Japan. This is the only benefit for the U.S. How did U.S. tariffs impact your industry or daily life? Actually, US's tariff policy actually impacted to the South Korea. Some of the prices are very spiked. That reached the inflation of the Korean market. So that kind of U.S. tariffs actually impacted my life every day. How important do you think trade with the US is for Japan at the moment? Actually, Japan is the third biggest the trading partner with US. So if Japan boycotts to trade with the US will get the impact significantly